everyone, so this is a review for Medicinal. So, okay, here we have what looks like blue eyes, and the reason why it's blue is we see right around the pupil, and this is another good example for you guys if you're watching my videos all the time and you want to learn about iridology. Right around the pupil is your GI tract. So as you eat, that's where the food first goes. So in most people's bodies, if they're not eating right, this is usually the dirtiest place. And by dirtiest, I mean most congested with most toxins, more than any other place, because that's where the food first goes. And then if it has a lot of toxins, a lot of unnatural stuff, it stays there. So it might not, toxify some of the organs because it simply might not get there, but it will definitely toxify your GI. So in this eye, what we can see here, right around the pupil, very, very dark, or kind of, I wouldn't even say it's dark, it's like a bright brown, and it almost has a little bit of orange in it, and orange indicates sulfur, but that could be just the way the picture is taken as well. So I don't know if you do find that your eyes are really like a orangey shaded brown, that indicates sulfur, and this indicates that you have been eating really bad for a long period of time in your life. What I mean by really bad is meats, dairy, processed foods, things like candy, things like pre-made meals, all basically like fast food, all of this kind of stuff. Because now what's happening is, as this person started to eat better, and the person sees that the eye starts to shift to a lighter color, and they were just asking me why. And that's exactly why, is because you started to eat better, so your body is getting cleaned out. When the easiest way, like, for the body to clean itself out is to start with the organs and then move towards the GI tract. So usually, even if you look up people who had full eye changes, you can see that even though most of their eye is blue now, the middle of the part of the eye is sometimes still brown, and then it goes to the blue. But that's the last part to go, the right around the pupil, because that's the most toxic place. And around the organs is just kind of the stuff that seeps through out of the colon into the other organs. Not like literally, but you know what I'm saying. Like the toxins got through the colon area, through the GI tract area, into other parts of the body, because the system gets so clogged up and congested. So and that's exactly what we're looking at here. So as you continue to detox, you will see that in the eye that is still darker, that's going to go to the same color that your other eye is. So, and then you will see that brown starting to go away, and your eyes will get lighter and lighter and lighter. But yeah, but this is definitely blue eyes. Even on the outside part, they're kind of starting to look green a little bit. And that's just blue with an overlaying white on the top. Because in terms of toxicity, it goes white, then it goes like a yellow, then it goes to dark yellow, or light brown, and then it goes to the dark brown. So, and you can actually see that transition right before it goes all the way to brown. Right there, like right in that, like where it connects, you can kind of see that transition happening. So you will start to peel those layers within the body as you're detoxing, and at the same time you will start to see it come out. What I would recommend though is, if you are having 2 bowel movements a day, and you should be having, if you're not eating meats and if you're not eating dairy, you should be having about 2 bowel movements each day, more or less. Some days more, some days maybe less. If you are doing that, then you should go to a colon cleanse. I don't recommend doing a colon cleanse until you get, until you get regular with your bowel movements. But once you do, I would do a colon cleanse kit. You can see in my Instagram, I already purchased mine, so I'll let you know how it goes. And then, maybe you can do it too. It was all together. I don't know where you are exactly, like in what country you live in, but for me, I was shipping from the companies in the States, and I was shipping to Canada, and I think the all in all it cost $100 American, plus I paid like extra $20 Canadian in shipping, like when they already brought it. So it's not like crazy money, and you eat really clean while you're on this, since 3 days is actually only liquid food. So your colon really gets cleaned out, because this stuff, it's not a laxative. It sticks to the walls of the colon and it pulls off all of the stuff that's stuck on. So it makes it really, really clean afterwards. So it's, I mean, I've heard only good things. I will do it myself, and then you can see my results, and then see if you want to do it too. But I would definitely suggest some sort of a colon cleanse, even if not this one, then some other one, just because it seems like you would really benefit. But again, you have to have the bowel movements first, because you don't want this stuff to sit in you, like the cleansing stuff. So you need to make sure you're having regular bowel movements before you get into any of that. And yeah, just, keep eliminating toxic foods and keep replacing them with good foods. Also, juicing helps, but again, with your colon being as dirty as it is right now, it's got a lot of stuff on the inside that will block you from absorbing the nutrients the way you possibly could. So juicing and all of this is excellent, but you do need a colon cleanse with it, like, there's so many kits, but I only really trust this kit because I've researched it a lot. But there's so many out there. And just so you guys know, like, because I talk a lot about this kit, I'm just really excited about it. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I actually called them and asked if you could be affiliated, and they said no. So I guess they don't really need it. But yeah, but they're still are really, really good. Yeah, and that's kind of that's pretty much all I see. It's not a bad situation, and it's good that your eyes are not all the way brown, because if they were all the way brown, then that means that, like, it's really good, went into other organs. But yours are not. You do have a little bit more accumulation in the brain area, which is the area right above the pupil, and that's the case for most people. That's just how the toxicity seems to travel when it gets out of the GI tract. It goes towards the brain area first. So you can be experiencing some, like, symptoms such as, like, headaches, basically, like, mild malfunctions of the brain, like maybe trouble sleeping, trouble concentrating, maybe depression, maybe anxiety, something like, things like that. And that is because, again, when our bodies are not clean as they should be, like as they're intended to be, by design, you know things like this start to happen, because your brain is just another organ, just like other organs start to malfunction, the brain starts to malfunction. It will all come back once you get the diet that we're, as human beings, are supposed to be eating. So the closer, the faster you get to it, the better the results, basically. So that was the review. If you have any questions, please let me know. I do have a book out, which is How to Go from a Regular Diet to a Raw Food Diet. I'll link that below. It's available on Kindle, iBooks, and as well as from my website. I also have private sessions available if you guys need additional help. If you would like to send me your eye pictures, you can do so. So anyways, I'll link all that down below. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.